Welcome to Sam's Russian Adventures. I'm Sam, an English guy living in Vladimir in Russia, and in today's video I'm going to tell you why Countryside Acres have ruined my life. So this is where I currently live. This is a really nice community. The problem is, and I'll show you now, the problem is this. I live 200 meters maximum from this massive highway called the M7, and as you can hear, it's really noisy. And at night time, when I'm sitting in my bedroom wanting to fall asleep and the window is open, I can just hear this road. This is the M7. It's the road that goes from Moscow all the way to Vladimir. And so, because of the crazy loud noise of the road where I was, of that big highway, I decided to come and move into the village, and I found my dream plot of land, and I'm building my dream house. If you've been watching my channel, I've been building my dream house very slowly, but this is like an idyllic place, that's the word I'm looking for. And I've been so blessed that I found such an amazing plot of land with a bit of a mini forest opposite, and like there's only 2 more houses at the end of this road. I'll take a walk down there in a second. And of course over here is my dream house, which I was hoping to get finished by the end of the summer. So this whole village has turned into, well, rather a big village. Loads of new houses, and we've even had a brand new supermarket put in because of all the new residents that have built houses here. And so progress is good. We've got the whole cool supermarket where we can get nice fresh bread from every day, but progress unfortunately also sometimes comes at a cost. And so this is our brand new village supermarket, and the thing I like best is they allow people to film. Look at that, look at this for beautiful views, and it's so quiet, you can't hear any cars or anything at all. It's just so peaceful. All you can hear is perhaps the music in one of the neighbors' houses and the sound of all the birds. That is exactly what I was looking for. So this village here is only about 5 kilometers outside of the town, so it's pretty much next to the town, but with all the benefits of living in the countryside, the quiet, just peaceful time that you get to spend here, and of course being in nature as well. It's just like a win-win. I was so blessed to find such a plot to build my dream house on. And so Russia's developing, right? You know, so many new areas being built, so much new infrastructure, so many new businesses, so many new services, which is amazing. But unfortunately, progress always comes at a cost to somebody. Now, in our village, the first main concern we had was this field here. So the abattoir that is just down the road from here, they wanted to use this field behind me to store their cattle, the cattle that are waiting to be slaughtered. And obviously all the neighbors were really worried about the noise, the smell, and obviously it's not far, it's literally a few hundred meters from where my house is, so I was very concerned as well. And then the abattoir, well, it kind of developed, and they built a lot more and it became a lot bigger, and then that was a concern. And so even though this abattoir expanded, because of the safety features that they used with modern technology, now there's no smell from here. And in fact, they even opened up a shop selling meat. And so that got rid of our next concern, because we were really worried that the whole street was just gonna stink of, like, you know, burning meat, which wouldn't have been nice at all, right? So progress is progress. Businesses are expanding, more people are buying, more people are building, right? And so progress is good. But unfortunately, with progress, there's always some victims, no matter what country you live in the world. Check out this 4x4. There's a big community of 4x4 drivers in Vladimir, and this is really cool, right? In fact, this is the group here, look. 4-wheel drive Vladimir. It's on Kontakte. If you're on there, you can join. Look at the amazing view across the road from the edge of our village. We've got an amazing church up there. We've got a little village up there in a new settlement. And it's incredible when you get to the end of this road and you just look, and there's just a huge hill of trees. Look at that. That is just amazing. To meet that every time I get to the end of my road, it's just perfect. The government have selected this area here as the place that they're going to build a brand new M7 highway coming right through my village here, crossing over this road here and going up through the forest over there. I'm guessing that this house is gonna be no more. I wonder what this millionaire thinks, the owner of this house being built here. An absolutely massive mansion. He's got a huge pool being dug out over there. It's going to be an incredible house, but he's going to have a freeway or a motorway about 100 meters away over there. So just to give you some background, Vladimir, in the Vladimir region, is sandwiched between the Moscow region and the Nizhegorod region. So between Nizhny Novgorod and Moscow. And so we get a load of traffic on the M7, the kind of motorway or the freeway that goes between, well, Moscow to Nizhny Novgorod. In fact, that road goes all the way to Pekin. It's called Pekinka because it goes from Moscow all the way to Pekin. I don't know, it's not called Pekin anymore, is it? What's it called? Is it Shanghai? But anyway, so we get a lot of traffic on that road, and a lot of that traffic goes through Vladimir. So what they've done is they've created a separate road, a southern diversion road that goes around Vladimir to kind of ease the traffic on that main highway. That main highway runs past the house that I live in now, but the traffic is still so crazy because of the amount of people that are driving down this route, the amount of lorries, the amount of cars that are going down this route. It's crazy. And so they need to do something to ease the traffic. And so what they've decided to do is they've decided to create a northern diversion. And so this is why I made the joke that Countryside Acres have ruined my life, because Countryside Acres is such a successful channel that so many foreigners want to move to the Nizhegorod region where they live. People are watching their channel, so many foreigners have applied there, and so the traffic has become crazy on this road. But not only with the foreigners and the success of Countryside Acres, right, there's loads of traffic traveling down this road. And so what they've decided to do is to create a second diversion route from the north of Vladimir. So before Vladimir, people will be able to kind of cut off the M7 that goes through Vladimir, and it will go a different route. But this is the crazy thing, right? Obviously, you know, some villages, you know, are unfortunate. That new highway is going to go through some villages. There's nothing that anyone can do when they build these new highways, when they build these new motorways. Some villages are affected. And the crazy thing is, they've decided to put that brand new highway that's diverting the traffic away from Vladimir and in the direction of Nizhny Novgorod through my new village. I can't believe it. It's just crazy. It's like I've been living next to this M7 highway where all of this traffic coming from Moscow to Nizhny Novgorod has been going past my house, and it's been so noisy, it's been so crazy. but I've just put up with it, you know. I chose to live there, right? But that made me realize that I don't want to live next to a highway. So I bought a piece of land in the countryside, miles away from the highway, and of course this is the cost of progress. They decided to build a second diversion route, taking the traffic away from Vladimir, and unfortunately that route is going to go straight through my village. Now of course this is the cost of progress. This happens in every country in the world. They build a new highway and unfortunately somebody has to suffer. Some people have to suffer, and I guess it's my time to suffer. But I thought I'd got away from the highway and I was going to live in peace. Now at the moment a few villages, including mine, that's going to be affected. They're protesting and they've written a request to have the new road kind of diverted away from our villages. But this is the thing, it's a federal highway, right? It's a, you know, it's a motorway, and some people are going to be affected. It's just the way it is. And well, you know, 282 residents of our few villages have well, applied to have the route changed. But I mean, what are the chances of it being changed? If it doesn't go through our village, it's going to go through somebody else's village, and some other people are going to suffer, and they're going to want the route changed as well. And if we look at the plan of the region, if you look online, the plan's already been made. The road already features on the map, and they say that by 2030 the road will be working, and so we'll have loads of trucks and lorries and all these cars who are avoiding getting stuck in Vladimir traffic. They're going to be driving down that road past my village and making crazy noise. And the place where I'm living now, that's going to get quieter because there's going to be less traffic there, and it's going to be nicer for the people living in Vladimir. And now the noise, well, it's going to go through the countryside and through my village. And that is the unfortunate, I guess, you know, problem with progress. Some people suffer, and you know, there's nothing you can do about it. Everyone's got to suffer, but it seems as though that road is just following me, because it's exactly that road, right? The M7, that blimmin' annoying road that makes all this noise that disturbs my night sleep, is now following me to the new village to disturb me there instead. The cost of progress in Russia. I hope you weren't too saddened by the title. I thought it was a catchy one because of the success of the amazing channel Countryside Acres. I guess, you know, it's bringing people to that region, so I wanted to use it as just a title. And if you don't know what Countryside Acres channel is, it's a Canadian family with loads of kids that have moved to the Nizhny Novgorod region, making a farm there. Go and check out their channel. I'll put the link in the description below. See you in the next video.